On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Cal Golden Bears and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, Dave Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. So the Cal Bears kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Ready? Go.
Throwing, Williams. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Handoff, Washington goes left. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready, go.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Maybe a crease. To the house. Touchdown, Washington.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, That's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Jaron Chiave Songopovatelli makes the grab. It's Thomas. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
He's got it on the right. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
JKS unloads it left. Got his man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Out of the gun, the inside give. Maybe some room here. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And he's going to bring this one out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over 'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Handoff, Washington running left. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready? Ready, go.
Here's Williams to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. The Huskies with the 1st and 10.
Check, check. Ready? Hey, take it. 22-90 mountain. 22-90 mountain. Ready, go.
Fires to the tight end.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Williams. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short.
Ready, go.
Looking to throw again. Got it. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways, and you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
Play action with Williams. Got his man downfield. Guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Songo Povatelli escapes the pressure going right, and he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Now here's Jaron Kiave Songo Povatelli working that left side. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He finds a soft spot in the middle. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Gain of 25 on the play.
The Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the ground game. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sangapolatelli. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll try it again. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Sangapolatelli from the gun on 3rd down. Swings it out to the flat. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Jaron Chiave Songopolatelli. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got second and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got third and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Working that left side now. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. JKS punts it out of the air. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Now on first down from the 30. From the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll give it to him again. He now has 62 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Songopolatelli. Caught. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Now here's Sangapolitelli. Got his man out of the backfield. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8. And the Golden Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Throwing Sangapolitelli. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Cal uses its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. Second and goal coming. And they will score. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together an 81-yard drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Williams. Pressure coming. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's going for a big play downfield. Makes the grab on the left side. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. One more snap coming before halftime. Williams will pass. Throws toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we welcome you into the Week 0 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at North Carolina taking on the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Tar Heels coming away with the victory in one of the highest scoring games we've seen all season, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Now here's Jaron Songopovatelli. Quickly complete. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Songopovatelli on the play action. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Jaron Songopovatelli. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Give to Washington again. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
On 3rd down, here's Washington. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. Williams on the play fake. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Right.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down.
Ready, go!
They go to the ground. Might have a chance. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Play fake, Williams. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throwing, Williams. Fires to the big fella. Snags it and he's open. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. The Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Check. 80-22, lights up. 80-22, lights up. Shift.
Here's Williams to throw. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Washington! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Motion from the wideout. He'll start this drive going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the run. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From From the gun on third down, Sangapolatelli. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Tight end getting vertical. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down will open up the final period. JKS. Oh, he wants it all. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Sangapolatelli play action. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Sangapolatelli throws to the wideout. Got it! He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Again, it's Sangapolatelli. Deflected near the end zone.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Golden Bears with an answer. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Throwing Sangapolatelli. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that 2-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
Bringing it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. He's got an open man. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Williams. Got it set up on the outside. Across the 45. Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Huskies. He got a step and just dusted the field. The Huskies back on top.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have two more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Jaron Kiave Songapolatelli. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Now here's Songapolatelli. Fires to the right. It's caught. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14.
Ready. Flag 14. Flag 14. Ready, go.
Williams. It's complete. At the 45 on its way. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. This quarterback part of their running game. Here's a little room there. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Fighting off the defender. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Husky.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. JKS. Here's the pressure. And they got it.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
The Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Complete to the right. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Plows through the defense. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
He's got him. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Flips it out to the back. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Songo Povatelli. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, California.
And the Golden Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. Gets it out quickly. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Trying to pound it in. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll go through the motions and finish this one off with the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They get a big win here and start the season on a